happening in SFL? Welcome to the latest episode of the Twinscrew Post. Today we're going to talk about the SFLM Championship Game wrap-up, draft updates from round 1 through 4, and the Twinscrew 2-minute drill. So get your beer and dogs. Hope you enjoy the show. The first segment is a minor league championship game wrap-up. The inaugural SFLM season is now in the books. What a fantastic and fun season to be a part of. Thanks to the league for putting it together. Here are some quick stats from the championship game. The Ottawa Cavalry and the Madison Lynx played. Lynx won 26-20. Cavalry had 283 total yards, 242 passing yards, 41 rushing yards, and a time possession of 16:31. The Lynx had 342 total yards, 299 passing yards, 43 rushing yards, and a time of possession of 27:39. For Ottawa, Javier Vasquez was 25 for 39, 242 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 sacks. Stephen McMichael ran for 10 carries, 39 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had 3 receptions for 5 yards. For Madison, Derek Majors was 33 for 46, 299 yards, 1 pick, and 2 sacks. Catherine Harrell had 18 carries for 46 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 receptions for 9 yards. And kicker Otis Boudreau was a huge part, going 4 for 5 on the field goals. There we have it. The first ever SFLM champion is the Madison Lynx. Shout out to all my Lynx brothers and sister, forever Lynx. The next segment is the draft results for rounds 1 through 4 of the season 15 rookie draft and the current rules going into the supplemental draft. Round 1, there was a huge run on defense that also included 2 kickers, a couple of O-line, 1 quarterback, and a tight end. Some major draw droppers, as you can see also by the draft panel on the video. Round 2 was a good mix of positions, but a good run on the offensive side of the ball. Second half of the round, most of the players were taken at their secondary positions, but some huge pickups by teams. Rounds 3 and 4, we finally got a trade. Saw many high-profile players come off the board, some at their primary and some at their secondary positions, along with some more shockers. For the rookies that have opted into the supplementary draft, round 5 is on Friday, June 26th on YouTube, and round 6 and 7 are on Saturday, also on YouTube. Round 5 through 7, a player can be drafted at any position. There will be no draft trades in round 5 through 7. Good luck to all the remaining rookies. There's still 66 draft picks. Hope everyone hears their name. As always, my last segment is the Twinscrew 2-minute drill. The championship game came down to the wire as most of us thought it would. It was a great game to be a part of. It was an awesome season for both teams, and we all get the distinction of saying we're the first season of the SFL minor leagues. Proud to say I was a part of an amazing team in Madison, and will always have a connection, saying we're the first SFLM champions. The first 4 rounds of the draft were pretty amazing, and there were a ton of surprises. Some teams made some major moves on their rosters and added some fantastic people. The commissioner and the panels did a fantastic job running the draft and breaking down each of the draft picks. Had a little bit of entertainment in there too. Those of us that did the mock drafts had a great time doing them. The responses for them in the chats was always entertaining. We were off on most of it, but that won't stop us from continuing to do them in the future. We're already gearing up for after the draft. Just remember, they're opinions. Some people took them way too serious as it being their actual draft stock. As we wait now for rounds 5 through 7 and the conclusion of the drafts, there are 66 remaining draft picks and still plenty of opportunity. For those still waiting to be drafted, here's your last chance to hit up owners and GMs prior to Friday night. Take this opportunity to talk to teams about any possession you're willing to play, and maybe even some that you haven't thought about playing. Keep your options open. While you're looking around for content, don't forget to follow Cam Curtis and his Epic eSports on Twitter. If you're looking for somewhere to post your content, give Cam a shout and he can post it for you on Epic eSports. He's also working with the league, so most content will run through the proper channels, hopefully be posted by the league as well. Epic eSports handle is on the bottom left of the screen. The last 2 weeks for me has been amazing. Started out a bit rocky with a Week 8 loss to Annapolis, but 5 days later winning the semifinals, 4 days after that winning the SFLM championship, with an awesome locker room in Madison. Thanks again to the coaches and team for an amazing season. Then 4 days later being drafted 23rd overall by Louisiana and I cannot thank Gerald and Jeff enough for the opportunity. Of course, a shout out to Ross for calling me and letting me know I was going to be drafted. Much appreciated, fellas. Thank you to Cam and the rest of the FFL team for the platform and this fantastic opportunity. That's what I have for this week's episode of the Twinscrew Post. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it somewhat informative and that you'll come back for my next show. Until then, good luck to the remaining rookies in the draft and rev up.